But
Oh shit, we live in this mother. What did it do?
what up, TikTok? What up, Facebook? What up, all y'all? Welcome to
You can't say nothing but TikTok or we get kicked off.
What's up,
Got you.
TikTok? We are here. We are
TikTok's
live.
the beast.
Friday.
TikTok number one. TikTok number one.
Numero uno.
Now what?
Aquí.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to
BreakRoom, yo.
Your favorite rapper's favorite podcast.
See, this is why I like your show. You're very charismatic. You know the right things to say.
Welcome to the BreakRoom, the podcast that tries to come to you live every week. Doesn't always work out, but today did. How you doing today? Out there in podcast
Hey, what it
land.
do? What it do?
We are live
on
on
here.
TikTok and numerous other streaming sites that shall be nameless. If you are a fan of the show, then you know what platforms those are because we've been on them for like 40 years now.
We've been on there for a minute, dog. We one of the longest running podcasts out here.
And now here we are.
Very, very underrated.
Honestly, like for real, it is. We have to be shadow banned because shout out to my pops. He has his own YouTube channel. He's doing his own thing. It's called Creative Dreams. Check him out. He does fantasy stories and inspirational stuff. But my pops has 111 followers since August, and he's getting upwards of like almost 30,000 views, I think, on his channel. So like, I keep telling him like, bro, Dad, you're doing great. Like, keep doing what you're doing. Like, I'm real happy for you. We don't get none of that. I'm pretty sure we're
Right.
shadow banned because we be talking about whatever we want, and we don't even really be talking about it like other places do, but they already made it. So I don't even know how that works. But yeah, if you mess with us, if you check us out even every now and then, like, please tell other people about us because, you know, it's a little not humble, but like we are podcasting's best kept secret. Like, we are real. We come up here as much as we can. We don't sometimes because life is real, but we still come back out here. We talk, we chill, and we want to chill with y'all more. We even got a phone line now, but it's hard to be messing around with y'all when there's only like 3 that be, you know, repping the show all the time. So if you're out here, please share it, like it, comment. That's the best way to help people out. We ain't gonna ask you for no money because we don't need no money. We might get some merch again one day, but like just share, like, and comment. Give us some follows. Like, help us get
You
past
don't
this
want
shadow
no
ban.
money.
Cause
Yo,
this is some old
show some
nonsense.
support. Hey, show some support. Buy a T-shirt. Come talk junk with us, man. That's what we're here for. We're one day a week. We're gonna talk our talk, you know, so we can continue walking our walk, and you know, do it again next week. But
Yeah, even if you want to be a consistent hater, like we'll still shout you out, talk shit to you, and you can come on the phone line. We don't care. We
haters
still
are
gonna
always.
live life.
Hey, if
We
you
all
like
gotta
us,
talk
let
shit
us.
sometimes.
Now we
If you
love
like
that.
us, let us know about it.
Honestly,
if you hate us, let us know
We
about
in
it.
the, I was gonna wait to put the number till later in the episode, but I'll put the number up now. And if y'all want to troll, y'all can troll because we love trolls. You could call us the bridge, my man, because we already know trolls live underneath us.
Yeah, and we're gonna talk
And we
about that
be
too.
trolling
So, you
like
know,
crazy.
hey, it's all good as long as we know that you're here to tune in, talk junk with us.
If you
You know what I mean? We here.
to make statements, yes, do talk
Like,
junk with us. You say whatever. Just make sure you get on the line and you call us, okay? Anyway, there's a lot of shit going on, right? The world is in disarray, as always,
hey,
but it seems like everything is more mainstream.
what are you referring to exactly?
Everything, Papa. I was more alluding to the fact that I don't have anything for President History tonight, so I was just trying to, coast my way by saying the world is in disarray.
I
I'm
mean,
trying
if you
to
need
see
some
it.
points of topic, like I can call some things out for you to talk on. You weren't here last week to say anything on that. I mean, like, how do you feel? Like, for Milton, if y'all hadn't moved, would y'all been in the path of that shit?
We would have been just off the path of the eye, but still somewhat in the middle of the outer band and the eye, because we were just like 30 minutes outside of Orlando.
Oof. You know, I was telling somebody if Disney World does not have damage as well, then you know that this has got to be some heart machine type stuff, which they don't even use heart no more. So if you ask them about it, they would just say no, even though you were right. They'd be like, nah.
But
It's just like it's saying UFOs. They'll say no to UFOs all the time, but if you say the right version of UAP, whoops.
Yeah, you know what? I've been wondering about that, man, because they've been talking about how there's these lasers and devices that can actually like start up like a thunderstorm or a thundercloud. And I'm just wondering, man, like all these unusual storms have been happening as of late. I wonder if somebody is really fucking around and trying to control the weather.
They've had
wasn't we
Raymond's
talking about
abilities
that
for
last
years.
year when that whole shit happened with fucking Hawaii?
Yep.
Yep. Excuse me. Yep. Which never no updates on that.
Hawaii?
Yep.
Yeah, there's updates on that. Why you think I bought a blue car?
No. I mean, like since then, it's a year later. You think you'd be like, "How is it doing?"
Fuck that. That's the only update we need. Buy blue.
Yeah, right. Just make sure you got blue tarps.
Fuck that. Paint everything in the same thing you paint the bottom of your fucking in-ground pool. You'll be straight.
So, y'all see that supposedly Trump charges has been dropped.
I mean, he's about to be president.
I don't want to say I hope so, but I've just literally seen too much from actual different news places of previous interviews matched with current interviews of just complete contradiction. That conspiracies aside, I have no faith in that woman running this country. She could not stand in no room with Russia or China or just any other like even female world leaders that have been around. She can't do that shit.
All I'm
Should not
saying
be
is,
representing shit. I don't like Trump, but at least he's just a businessman, and you know what to expect of a businessman.
My thing is, why are you lying about being a part of a demographic when you are already
a demographic? Right. Like that would have been monumentous enough.
Right. Exactly. Because it definitely would have been. First Indian president.
Instead, she talked about making collard greens in a fucking bathtub. Like, bitch, what are you talking about?
Unless they're curry greens, I don't know what she's talking about.
Like, what? I just, I want to see more stuff of Trump having more issues because honestly, I just don't see it anywhere. And I'm not trying to look anywhere. I'm not part of any group. I don't believe in the system. That's where I stand. So it's just like, well, either way is a loss. But at this point, I'd rather choose a businessman. At least you're gonna do business. Right now, we're not doing good business as a country. We are fucking up, and shit is expensive as shit. So I would like better business if possible. That would be cool.
Right,
I don't. Kamal doesn't strike me as a business person.
Fucking gallon.
Right.
Definitely don't.
Like, why the fuck are bags of chips $8 in some places? It's a bag of motherfucking chips.
Joe, but do you want another 4 years of sleepy shit?
Man, I think every single day he must give thanks to God that he's still breathing. Bro is barely coherent at times. It just makes no sense.
That man died when he fell off the bike, bro. No, not you're laughing, but I'm telling you, I've been working in nursing homes and ALFs for the past 5 years, bro. And when the elderly get simple fucking injuries such as hard contusions to the head, like he would have had falling off that bike, they rarely make it out of that. And if they do, it's only a matter of time before that.
In the very least, I know that in terms of his spryness as a person, has definitely changed over his tenure, such that there is absolutely no reason why anybody should vote for him, which is why they're not. However, the Democrats didn't like they had nobody else. They were just like, yeah, Kamala's gonna do it. It's like, okay. Like there's nobody else on the board. And then the Republicans too. I don't remember them even offering somebody else and Trump. It's just like, yep, Trump's gonna be the one. It's like, why is this? That's not how this is supposed to work.
I mean, let me
This
tell
is
you.
already suspect. What the fuck's going on?
I would much rather Trump than fucking DeSantis.
Oh yeah, definitely, right? Because right now, like Trump is the only one that's keeping it real with shit that's going on. We don't need more lies and more fucking cover-ups like what's going on, like with whoever's giving her support. Like I find it crazy how we're in trillions of dollars in debt, yet we print our own money, but there's no money for the relief that's needed on our soil. But these motherfuckers can go lend money to Lebanon and help out immigrants and all these other people. Like, how the fuck is this happening?
The next question I'm going to ask y'all real quick, I haven't really read or done so much research on, but have y'all heard of Project 2025?
Heard of what?
I believe it's Project 2025.
I thought I heard that. Isn't it like Agenda 25?
It's whatever it is, it's 2025.
That's Agenda 2030. I think you're talking about Trump's plan, right? Because the UN or the EU, one of them, they have something for 2030.
And it's already being implemented.
So what's the agenda?
Hold on, let me see, Papa. I'm going to pull it up.
It's nothing.
All I know in relation to that is that I heard that the reason why Kamala Harris is getting so much support is because if Trump becomes president, from what I understand, he's gonna like leak out the Epstein list of who was on there.
It says here, Project 2025 attempts to put in one place. In one place, a consensus view of how major federal agencies must be governed. We cannot summarize all of its proposals, but here are some examples. Abortion. Project 2025 describes the Dobbs division, which overturned Roe versus Wade, as just the beginning. Conservatives in the state and in Washington include in the next conservative administration should push as hard as possible to protect the unborn in every jurisdiction in America. The book states in particular, the next conservative president should work with Congress to enact the most robust protections for the unborn that Congress will support while deploying existing federal powers to protect innocent life and vigorously complying with stationary bans on the federal funding of abortion.
You got a question?
Wow. I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to keep reading into that. Government efficiency in Project 2025 proposes cutting federal spending and firing supposedly unfireable federal bureaucrats. Separately, Trump has praised businessman Elon Musk for firing employees and floated the idea of putting Musk in charge of a government efficiency commission. The project recommends prioritizing government factions, including the National Weather Service, Transportation Security Administration, and the National Flood Insurance Program, as well as eliminating the Department of Education and sources of programs, bureaus, and offices throughout government. The project also calls for removing Biden administration's expansion of Title IV, which bans sex discrimination in education, to include sexual orientation and gender identity, the courts have blocked the rule from taking effect. So hold on, let me stop there real quick. What the fuck is going to happen if you take off the Board of Education? These kids aren't going to get taught?
Get up. See, that's fucked up. So you'd rather take away funding and spending for something that's actually needed for another agenda, so a different directive? It's like, money is not needed for that. You're just taking away money from what we already needed for and sliding into something else that you'd rather do it for.
Well,
say, fuck that.
we don't.
Now, there's
money
more
is
to that.
only needed in so much as there needs to be an actual standardization of our schooling that puts us in a competitive place with the rest of the world. Our education is completely different. The way we teach math is completely different. It was inefficient before. It's completely inefficient now because now there's a disassociation between the young and the old and how to even do math. And the rest of the world is like teaching kids how to have calculators on the fucking fingers to be able to do quick processes of things. They're able to understand levels of math that our kids struggle with. A friend of mine who is in the teaching system in Connecticut talks about these disparities. I saw a video of another man who's a teacher and how many kids in 5th grade, the first test he gives out is to see if they can spell their first fucking name because they don't have any ability. So there is a lack of, it's not only funding in a school, it's the fact that there's no standard. If every school had a specific standard of education to present, that would mean there's a specific amount of money needed to provide that standard in that school. If it's not being met, then the money is needed, period. There's no question about, well, can we get more? No. Is the standard being met? No. What do you need to meet that standard? That's how you fix the school system and how you create more of a parity amongst all classes. Having it just be like, well, there's no money to give to this school, but we're going to make sure this school has all this, and they're also going to have funding from Pepsi and Subway and McDonald's because they're going to be in our schoolyard, and we're going to have this and that and all this fucking money because we blah, 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 blah. No. There needs to be a certain level of standard that allows American citizens to have a leg up over the world. But America is not here to support its citizens. And that's evident in every facet of how things are. Our education system, the way college works, the way the debt system works, the way credit works, the way our work works, the way they don't pay us, they underpay us. They constantly will pay themselves on the top, but they won't reinvest on the bottom unless the law makes them do so. And then when it happens, it's for the bottom line of people that really haven't been working as hard because it's in the food industry, but they need to live too. But then the people who are paramedics are getting paid only $4 more. How the fuck does that work? Right. You need to be paying and scaling to match everything on all levels. That means it's going to cost money, and that means you might not have more money in your profit margins. That doesn't mean you cut corners and you fuck people. That means that you use the system and you work together to figure out, well, how can we reduce the inflation to get profit back without screwing our workforce, without screwing our consumers? They just screw consumers on everything now. There is nothing of quality, nothing that is worth buying at the end of the day anymore. Everything is built to be predated upon you to buy an accessory, another thing that used to be included, or some other bullshit. It's a bunch of nonsense, and they hate American citizens. These companies hate Americans. And it's evident in how they work and the fact that they're sleeping with the United States government, and they together are just keeping us all down and in this flurry of bullshit competition between each other. Apple versus Samsung, Republican versus Democrat. It's the same bullshit. It's the same motherfucking bullshit.
It's all a way to divide us and make us pick a side rather than, being aware of, instead of picking a side, just pick which one. Just understand which way is the right way to go. There is no side to pick, There's just so much division in everything that we have to do.
We are all Americans, and we are all different, and that's fine.
Don't be mad. I'm going to be honest with you, John. Don't be mad. My ADD took over, and I was trying to set up the fucking phone number, so I wasn't listening to you. I don't know what y'all were talking about.
Nigga, you missed some fucking preaching. You motherfucker.
I didn't even do it on purpose. I'm trying to make sure I can get these calls in, and then I just zoned out.
You're all good, but hey, but you're not wrong, T. You know what I mean? Like how you said, like the way they treat things that's important. Look at the way our educators are paid. You know what I mean? They're one of the lowest, paying careers, but then they're given the heavy task of, being our educators of the world. At least through grades K through 12, at least, and like they can't even get paid a decent salary to make them give a fuck that of the passion that they once had for teaching and expanding the young mind.
Teachers should be on the same level as doctors and lawyers.
Doctors and engineers, lawyers, yeah, I'm all for it because look at the shit they got to go through in some of these inner city schools where it's like just stupid ass parents. Yeah, I'm gonna say it out there. Y'all stupid ass young ass parents don't know how to raise their kids. Now they have no manners, no respect. You know what I'm saying? No morals.
At
you know
all.
what I'm saying? No morals of even their reality, the fabric of their reality of what's right and wrong. Your bum ghetto ass people will just let your kids believe anything, but then you want to act like you're such a good parent when you're called out. That's why we got so many disrespectful ass kids in school today, because nobody understands. Yo, there's a hierarchy. When your teacher talks, keep your mouth shut. Just like when daddy speaks, sit up straight, keep your mouth shut.
Nobody teaches their kids to respect elders anymore.
No, they don't. And with so many single parent households where the mom is always, especially where the mom is always demonizing the dad and teaching kids that the dad is so bad, but then they're such the heroes. You know what I'm saying? That double standard right there needs to fucking stop already too, because this is a man's world. Men create everything that includes the education system, the STEM. You know what I mean? Like, y'all should remember, when there's a man present trying to teach y'all or try to help lead you guys into the future, stop disrespecting that man, no matter who he is. Just like I tell my kids, just because I'm not a paid teacher doesn't mean you ain't got to listen to me like I'm a teacher. I have a world of knowledge to teach you, but I'm not in the school trying to do that. I'm trying to teach only you. So remember, like, I'm the only one who loves you this much outside of home. So always keep your ears open, no matter who is your teacher. Pay attention. Be aware. You know what I'm saying?
Are more worried about getting in trouble in school than they are getting worried. What is wrong with my brain tonight? My two little ones are more worried about getting in trouble in school than they are worried about getting in trouble at home.
Right. If there's no sense of fear for respect, then they're not going to find that anywhere else. It all starts at home.
It's really crazy because like I've seen something they're talking about like how women will spend all this time with dudes that are pretty or whatever it is, but they give off the same vibes as somebody that would treat them wrong or cheat on them or something like that, and constantly be in that tussle, and then apply that to all men. But then they'll get in a relationship with somebody that is actually good for them and will just be actually trying to direct them and lead them and tell them to do things. And then they'll end up leaving them, and they'll be like, "Oh, he was too nice," or like, "He was trying to tell me what to do," or whatever. So I had to leave him because I'm independent and strong. And it goes back to the idea that these women are evil in the sense that evil means that you are without God, and God would be in your life if you're looking for someone to lead you. So if you can't even be led by God, you're not going to be led by a man. And if you are truly trying to find that peace and that position in life with a man, this is what you're going to do. You're not going to look for a man. You're not going to be concerned about a man. What you're going to do is you're going to seek God. And you're going to ask God how to make you a proper woman. Because if you do that and you fulfill that, God is going to reward you by bringing you in a real man. What is a real man? I'll tell you real quick. A godly man. That's it. How's that it? Because God created man. So if a man is without God, how can he be one? He can't.
Right.
So if that's the case, you keep fucking with people that aren't men, who are without God, even if they have things to work on. If they're with God, you're gonna know. You're gonna know if they're working, they're struggling, if they're in that right direction, if they're at least righteous. You're gonna know the difference between who's there and who's not, who's faking and who's trying to fuck you. There is a difference. And if you can't handle that, that's on you in the situations that you get in. You don't get in perpetual states of terrible stuff because God is causing all these things. No, God gave you an out when you had seen that guy. And I remember on Kevin Samuels, RIP, all these different women that would go on there and he would ask them questions and they would say like, well, I was with somebody and I left him because of this. And they would say he was trying to lead and tell them to do things and they didn't want to do it. And so they left. And it's just like, well, what are you coming to me for? Like, you are the problem. You are with you. You need to stop being concerned about you and what you think your worth is and be more concerned about what your purpose and worth is to God. Because if you
Dead ass.
seek that and you do that, and this goes for men too, but that's not the topic. You do that, you get right with God, you get in the right place. One, your life is just gonna be better. It's just going to be better. You're going to be happier. You're not going to be worrying. You're not going to be bothered. You're not going to be overcome by emotion because you're going to be overcome by the Most High in the Lord. And that means that you're going to have that spirit within you and you're going to be a part of Him and apart from all of that crap that's worldly, that's whispering in your ears, that's making you doubt yourself, making you think you're ugly, making you think you're this, making you think you're not enough of that you got to prove yourself this way. No, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. It's way simpler than that. And if you do that, God's going to bring the right people into your life, whether you're a woman or a man. But if you're a woman and you want the right man, you need to, one, call and get better with God. Two, repent for all the bullshit that you done did. If you have never done that, that's what you're missing. If you're like, well, I've been doing that, did you ever repent for the times you messed up? Because if you don't do that on both sides, it really doesn't matter because you don't mean it. You're not actually sorry. You didn't apologize. You didn't call out yourself. And if you're not calling out yourself, nothing's going to change for you.
Yo, and on
And He
top of that,
wants it to
I'm
change
not
for you.
saying
You know?
no. Yo, I'm not saying no. Yo, some of these people, if you're in a relationship, you need to stay away from single-ass people because it's very toxic that as you're trying to get relationship advice, you know what I mean, like hear from other like-minded people in relationships, there's always these single-ass people who can't seem to get it right, and then they give their toxic-ass suggestions and opinions to those in a good committed relationship, and it makes them think like a single person to only think about themselves, not the family. So, like, if you're in a relationship and you got single friends, don't listen to your stupid ass single friends who are not in relationships or even have kids. Because let's be honest, no matter how much you know, you still don't know shit because you're not in a relationship like the next person has. So keep your toxic opinions and suggestions away because people forget. Like when you have a really good friend that you follow, but it's on that side of that spectrum of not having a friend, a good friend could be just as toxic as a bad friend. So you know what I mean? Like really, really take better care and be more mindful of the kind of suggestions and opinions and help that you're seeking with the support that people are giving you. Because sometimes they're just making your situation worse so they can see you single as fuck too. Right. Misery loves company in this world, and it hides under the sheep's clothing of a very bad wolf known as the jaded people. You know what I mean? Either a jaded boyfriend or a jaded ex-girlfriend that, because things didn't work out for you in your relationship, now the only suggestion you have is to give negative opinions and negative suggestions and negative, feedback. You ain't got to do all that. What don't work for you will work for someone else. Just don't, you know what I mean? Be more positive in life. Try to be more humble and give that deep down, good old, great, suggestion that you give anybody else. Treat the next person you talk to like our spiritual brothers and sisters, like we were once raised to be. You know what I mean? Let's help each other. Let's teach each other. You know what I mean? Where's the fucking harmony? You know what I mean? Or like, I haven't heard the song in a while, but, by the Black Eyed Peas, where's the love? Like, there's no love, and it's dying right in front of us, and it's really true, because nobody wants to teach each other. No one wants to, there's no camaraderie in life. There's no overall, like, brotherhood or sisterhood of just overall goodness anymore.
Well, you know what? Like, it's weird because these things exist, but, like, they've all almost been, like, they're almost all toxic to a certain degree. And it's to your point of like, if you're in a relationship, don't get relationship advice from single people. That goes on both sides of this fence. Like, dudes gotta it's all right on both ends. Like, if you got a friend and you're cool for a certain degree on certain things like that, that's all fine. But if you get in a relationship and you're having relationship issues, you shouldn't be going to that person for advice on relationships. You should go to them for all the other stuff, but go to your friends that are in relationships or are in better relationships than you are and ask them how it's going on. Why, like, how is this going on? Have you ever gone through these things? Have you ever gone through these experiences? Because all the best relationships have been through some shit.
All right, check it out.
They've
At the
all
risk
been
of at the risk of turning into Dr. Phil Olstein here with this podcast right now, because that's what we're doing. We're turning
Phil
into
Olstein.
Dr. Phil Olstein.
I'm mad you said Dr. Phil, nigga.
Right.
I don't even
And
talk
Joel
about no
Olstein together. You know? That's you didn't get that? Anyway.
Yeah. No, I did. I don't even want to talk no more. Let's do the next
All I'm gonna
topic.
say is no matter who now we live in a very technological day and age where if you want the knowledge, all you gotta do is go on TikTok and you'll get whatever knowledge you need in that situation. Jay, what up, bro? I see you there on TikTok.
You talking to yourself?
If you're listening to
Hey, what up, Dre?
don't
Dr.
have the
Samoto
knowledge
himself.
for an
Did he
issue
give
that
himself
you
a shout
need
out?
the knowledge for. No.
Right?
There's somebody on TikTok. His name is Jay, and he said, "What up, my brother?" And I said, "What up, Jay? I see you on TikTok."
All right, what up,
That's
Jay?
you.
Other Jay?
What? The other J.
Bro,
All I'm
Dre, you
saying
done
is
missed some
any
good
situation.
conversation.
J number 2.
I'm sorry, Jay. We keep cutting you off. Go ahead.
Nah, you're good. Jay, you can't hear me where? On the big screen or on the little screen? You can't hear me at all on TikTok? Can you hear the stream? Because if not, I don't know what I'm doing here. What the fuck was I saying? No matter what situation it is, it could be a relationship, it could be a business situation, it could be a personal situation, any type of situation it is. If you really want to get free advice from a professional, you can do that now. You can get it. It's all readily available on the internet. Fuck chat, yeah, whatever. Chat GBT, fucking.
Hi, I will help you through your trauma.
Right? Dre, what's
No,
good, brother?
seriously though, you can go on TikTok and you can get whatever information you're looking for. Anywhere, YouTube, Facebook, you can find people that are giving this information for free, so that way you can educate your mind on what steps you should take, because nobody knows what steps are good for them. I mean, are good for you. They only know what's good for them. The same way you only know what's good for you. So take what advice you can from the professionals on these social media outlets, apply what you need to your situation, and let it be done. Because you following these people that don't know what the fuck they're talking about, like Talon and Mig said, is only putting pressure on your situation and causing a big detriment to whatever it is that you're going through. So just pay attention, take what you need, and shut the fuck up.
Real quick. I just want to say, legitimately, a quick prayer here. All power, praise, and glory to the Most High. Be out here with women and men in general, because there's some waywardness overall. Shit is crazy out here. They are trying to manipulate society and things against us. Dissimulate all that confusion out here. This like air of just fog, and help us to unite together in our own relationships with each other, and be legitimately just open about the fact that we serve the Most High, we trust that in God, and we believe in all that, and we ain't gonna be taken down by the devil and all his bullshit. Amen.
We're saying they can't hear me on TikTok now.
Dre, how you doing, folks? Word. Glad to hear it.
Amen.
Nah, man.
That was a late ass amen. While the congregation was talking.
My bad. I've been on the pulpit today, bro. Let me step off.
I told you, Dr. Phil Olstein here.
Yeah, I don't appreciate that. I go by the doctor with an E.
The doctor.
That's my old name when I would be talking stuff out here, was the doctor. DOCTER. Change my name to that.
Until I remember what I got, what material I have for today's episode on with segments we're gonna do. Let's just head on to.
I thought you. I thought you said you had proof that the 2020 election was fake.
What you talk about, Tyler?
Hashtag stop the steal.
I thought you said that. Maybe you were talking about Tapatio tacos. I don't remember.
Maybe.
Tapatio tacos. That sounds good.
But I don't watch anime, so I don't know what you're
shout
talking
out
about.
Wait. How you don't watch anime if you know about Dragon Ball Z?
Hey yo, Dragon Ball Z is fucking stupid as fuck. I've been playing Sparking Zero. It's kind of cool.
I was gonna say the new game looks.
I heard
kinda
Sparking
good,
Zero is dope, but I don't got the P5 yet.
Hey yo, shout out to my boy Matt
Is it
for
on Xbox?
picking that.
It's only PlayStation.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, that's nice.
No, it's on Xbox. It's on Xbox.
Okay,
Shout out to
okay,
Xbox for having game
bet.
sharing, and shout out to Matt for buying that shit. Appreciate you, bro.
Oh yeah.
Word. On that note, I want to give a shout out to my nephew and my cousins. We still do the share play for the PS4. So whatever games they get, I get. So shout out to y'all for being a real one.
Man, look at that. You gotta even like grab off of the game sharing right now. Fucking
Why not? You buy one game, three.
Oh, we
buy
got
one
it
game,
too.
3 niggas can play.
We got it too. We also got some stupid remasters and fucking gay shit. Anyway, let's keep going.
Yeah.
I say this with the PlayStation 4 library and shit like
Crazy.
I've been playing it all.
Stop trolling.
Yeah, well, we invited trolls to the show, so I just had to make an example. Like, it's safe here. We be trolling. That's what we do. We say shit that we don't mean at all.
Stop trolling.
Hey, don't say that. It might become a hashtag, and that's the last thing we need. We need trolling.
No.
Yeah, let me start real quick by saying that these people that we're going to be talking
to
about.
Silent Hill 2 exclusive though. That shit look hot. Go ahead, Jay. I'm done.
Fuck these people that were going to because they made my life a living hell growing up, right? Which is why this episode is called Menendez and not Melendez. Okay, my name is Jason Melendez. There's a fucking L in there. All right,
That was
I
really
am
TMI.
no way, shape, or form related, affiliated, and anyway.
That's not true.
That's not
Bro.
true. That's not true.
That's Jay. Those are your cousins once removed. Like they just took
Yeah,
a letter
No,
off
no,
the name.
they're
Nigga. Like,
true,
that's not
right? That's not. That's not.
Yo,
it's
we
not.
went to
It's
Titi's
all right. It's
Thanksgiving
okay.
party that one time.
Bundy's related to fucking Ted Bundy.
I was about to say exactly. I had the last name Bundy. Like honestly, like I
And he's
don't
hella
like
related.
really, like.
All right.
You think you have a problem?
Feed into that shit, motherfucker.
When you meet random people and they see your last name, they'll be like, "You're one of those brothers? I thought you were in prison." They be doing that, or do they go like, "Oh, Bundy"? Like that? Man, the motherfucking reactions I get, people are so dumb. Anyway,
Wait, why are people? Wait, hold on.
Like,
Why
no,
are people dumb? Why are people dumb?
because not the people that comment on it. Some of them comment on it like Ted Bundy. And
Yeah,
then,
nigga.
like, it's not like, yeah, but like the people that are smarter than
It's either
that
Ted or
are like,
Al.
oh, right. They'll say Al because this man, the Ted Bundy went by a number of names. Al Bundy is iconic and should be well known. And I'd rather take.
He's not. He's
call me.
well, one's the real person, the other isn't. So there you go with that. Like, one's a character.
Al Bundy
who
is
was
iconic. I know what you're
great
talking
high school
about.
football player, but he's not a real person.
So does that matter? Now, especially nowadays,
it kind of does because
no,
nigga,
it
you're
doesn't.
a real person.
I could turn Al Bundy into a deity nowadays. The way people rely on fictional characters, like that don't matter no more.
Well, your cousin Ted, he was real. Like he really did that shit.
Yeah, but I don't know
that's
that
not
nigga,
that's not a mythological character. He was really cutting bitches up. That was his.
He
That was his
was,
move.
but he was also taking assumed names.
Dre, I love you, bro. Don't call these niggas my cousins.
That's funny.
I didn't say they was your. Well, yeah, I did
You're
say he
not
was
your.
related.
Yeah, and I second that. So
I
yeah.
said those was
Hey,
cousins.
like,
Once those was removed, they just took a letter off the name.
yeah, yeah. Once they once
They
removed
was
a
like, yo,
lot of
we love
things.
our cousin so much, we don't want him involved.
Hey, real quick before we talk about this, I just want to say I have no sympathy for the abused that become abusers. So if I say something that sounds out of pocket, that's why. It's
Thank
not
you.
because I feel some type of way about people who are victims. If you are a victim and you did not become an abuser, I absolutely feel for you and have empathy for you. But if you became an abuser, fuck you.
I second that motion.
I guess that's fair.
All right.
Let the Most High judge you because I ain't gonna be the one.
I mean, you already did.
Tonight, as you may know.
But I'm just saying, like, if I was, you know where you're going.
I mean, it's all right. You already judged. It's okay. It was righteous.
It is what it is.
It's the right to be the judge, the jury, and the executioner. And
Man, you
tonight,
sound.
Miss Dracula.
I don't fucking know. I was trying to sound French.
And it failed horribly in English.
Yeah, but to suck your blood.
But
Yeah, just don't fuck up and be like, I'm gonna suck your wee wee.
nah, that's you guys.
That's
Nah,
crazy.
apparently.
You for that side of the
That's
family.
crazy.
I
I
love
mean,
the
it's
blood. I'm going
French.
for it.
Yeah, you said let me suck your yes.
You already know we had to tell you to stop eating everything shaped like that the long way.
So why is your mouth still open?
You eat corn the long way.
Was that Hulk Hogan?
I'm lying to
Upside
your
down.
face.
Yeah,
The
like
long way upside down.
That was Hogan,
For
right?
the texture.
The texture. Wow.
Oh wow. TMI.
All right. Tonight we're talking about the Menendez brothers. And the only reason we're bringing this up, like always, is because these guys have gained a lot of publicity as of late because
Notoriety.
they're getting out. They're supposed to be there for life. Am
They're
I right?
coming out?
They may be.
Getting out
They're
of
trying
jail.
They're trying
Well,
to
if
get
they
coming out the closet. They probably was never in there after all of that shit. Honestly,
if they do, they'll probably get more support.
I
No,
try to stay
that's
away
old
from
news.
this
They got
case
They got
'cause-
to sex change. They got to become women now.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
they
then
gotta do the Caitlyn
they
Jenner
got to
thing.
fight women in the NBA
Right.
and the UFC. That's the only way.
That's wild.
Hey, yo, Evan, in that UFC is gonna get crushed tomorrow.
Fuck that. Tomorrow's AEW World's End, and I want to see if it's the final countdown for Bryan Danielson. It may be the last match of his career if John Moxley can take the world title from him. That's what
I got this. I got this information from a random older white gentleman that played sports all his life and has sports children, and he was showing me football things because he saw my Wilby shirt in the gym.
What does that mean?
And he gave me an explanation and the reason why USC was going to lose. And it's because they have a sophomore league that their right tackle is kind of a dumbass and he just doesn't fill the lane properly. So he's just going to leave it right open for the crash in on the QB and they're probably going to get fucked by that. So take that and use it if you will. I'm not a betting man. I am not a betting man. I don't watch sports. I swear to God. But this man does and was very certain of this. So do what you will with that.
You said what? Who's gonna lose tomorrow?
USC.
Yeah, they probably are.
And he gave me the reason why, and I was like, I was a betting man.
I mean, it
I'll
doesn't.
take you up
It's
on
not. It's really not a crazy thing to say, but yeah.
I thought USC is phone. Anyway, let's get back to the Menendez. No, I fucking fucking with you.
Now, I tried to stay away from this case growing up and recently as much as possible because of the striking resemblance to our last names. I didn't take interest into this at all.
To be fair though, the people who can read, it is distinct.
It is.
Yeah, but if people
No,
know how
it's
to
Like
read,
not.
even if you can't read, one of them has a tall letter and one of them doesn't, and that should let you know the difference.
yeah, but
And
they're two
it's
places
really
away from each
just
other.
one letter difference, which is crazy. But
Melendez nuts.
this case is pretty cut and dry. It's not like all the other things that we research and we bring here and we discuss. Um, these kids into teenagers, into men, were
Boys to
sexually
men,
Young
if you
abused.
will.
adults.
Boys to men, yes.
Young
From boys
adults.
to men, these gentlemen were allegedly sexually molested and raped by their father for years.
Huh?
Yes, sir. So they decided to kill their parents after subsequently fearing for their life after a late night shark fishing trip, which resulted in no catching of fish at all.
Shark fishing.
Yeah, apparently.
Shark is tough. Shark is tough. That's a tough bitch to catch.
It's
Yeah.
a good fish to eat, though.
They don't really taste that good. It's whatever. It's
What?
okay.
It's very fishy, but I would rather a shark bake. You know what I mean? Shark bake is really good.
Fair.
Yo.
Uh, I'll say this: Netflix they came out with that whole monsters thing, and I think it was supposed to be the sequel to that Dahmer one. It was the most gruesome murder on a Netflix show that I've seen so far. So I give it to them. They I don't even think legally I could probably show that right here.
Nah, don't do that.
Yeah. No.
Damn, it was good though. You ever seen it?
So what did they do?
Nah.
Give a little bit of feedback on what exactly they did?
They killed
Yeah.
their parents in gruesome fashion.
Okay, but what was that? How
All
did
right,
they do?
I got you. We'll go straight to the crime. All right. It says on August 18th, 1989, Lyle and Eric went to several gun stores in Southern California to buy handguns. However, due to issues with Lyle's license and a 2-week waiting period mandated by gun laws, the brothers decided to purchase shotguns instead. They acquired Mossberg 12-gauge shotguns along with boxes of birdshot and buckshot ammunition in a Big Five sporting goods store in San Diego, California, where Eric used a stolen driver's license from Lyle's friend, Donovan Goudreau. On the evening of August 20th, 1989, Jose and Kitty were watching television in the den of their Beverly Hills mansion when Lyle and Eric entered the den carrying loaded guns. When I read that, I pictured the People's Court theme. Dum dum dum. Dum 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 dum. I'm sorry. Jose was shot 6 times, including a fatal shot to the back of his head. Kitty was shot 10 times in total before the fatal shot to her cheek. She was on the ground crawling away. Time out. I'm sorry. I have to pause again. Fatal shot to the cheek with a shotgun. So he exploded her face is what you're telling me?
Yes.
Probably. Yep.
Yeah, because they didn't use handguns. They just said they bought shotguns. So it was a fatal shot to the cheek, which meant they exploded.
I'm sorry though, but she got shot 10 times with a shotgun, or she got shot and hit 10 times, because that's insane to get shot 10 times by a shotgun and then be crawling away.
Right,
That's
because she was on the ground crawling away. Lyle ran to the
that's just wild.
It is.
Wow.
It is.
Yeah, Lyle was wild.
It's bananas. Lyle ran to the car.
Bananas Foster.
Flambe. Lyle ran to the car where Eric handed him ammunition to reload before firing the fatal shot to her face. Immediately after the killings, both brothers remained in the house for a few minutes, expecting the police to respond due to the noise of the gunshots. They later left to dispose of their clothes that were stained with blood and discarded the shotgun somewhere along Mulholland Drive. In between these, they also went to a movie theater and attempted to purchase tickets for the film Batman, and used this as their alibi, but abandoned the plan due to timestamp on the ticket stub. They then headed to the Taste of LA festival at Santa Monica Civic Auditorium. After returning home and finding no police presence, Lyle called 911 to report that his parents had been killed by unknown perpetrators. When the police arrived, they did not seek gunshot residue tests from the brothers, which would have indicated whether they had recently discharged a firearm. Detectives initially suspected the crime to be mob related due to the heinous due to its
Spell it out. What is it?
no.
Sound it out, buddy.
No. I got it, but I kept reading on. So Jose is going to say due to his heinousness and Jose's business connections, the heinousness of the fucking killing. Jose's business connections is what they're referring to, is that he was Jose Menendez was, where is it, right here? At first, he was the head executive at the Hertz Corporation, and then later he was an executive at RCA Records. So, from him being in that led him to being the CEO of Live Entertainment. Live Entertainment, does that sound familiar to anybody? So that led them to believe it was mob related because of his business connections. But later on, we'll find out due to his business connections are why they think they should reopen this case. I'll get back to that in a second. Says police officers and forensic staff who worked on the crime scene described it as the most brutal they had ever encountered, noting that the blood and brain matter splattered throughout the room. Now, it's also good to note right here that they said it was the most gruesome, the most brutal they had ever encountered. They were in Beverly Hills, so Beverly Hills don't really get many murders like that. Now, if they were in LA, they wouldn't be saying that. No. That's not as far as we know. Well, I see what you're getting at. I get it.
Yeah, you understand.
There's way more murders in LA.
Yeah, but we don't know about those. Those are the
don't split hairs,
unsolved
Colin.
mysteries.
You know,
Hey,
it's way more
Macho,
people killed in LA.
Good place.
what you saying? I ain't say all that. What up, Macho? What up, bro?
What up,
Good to
what
see
up?
Milton didn't rape you completely.
What happened?
Good to see Milton didn't rape you completely.
Oh, you
Nah, I
in
still
Florida
have-
too, bro?
I didn't have power.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. As much as you just express and just exude New York, I thought you lived there.
I've been here for 3 years. I hate it. I hate every inch of this place, but it is what it is.
Word. Well, I'm glad you're safe, bro.
Fuck
Yeah.
Texas.
You know, honestly, it's really fucking a lot of states at this point. But anyway, let's keep going with
I mean,
these
that's
heinous
fair.
brothers.
That's fair.
The heinous brothers.
Where was I?
You were talking about
brain
how
matter.
they had brain matter all over the room, and it was so
Beverly Hills, LA
gruesome.
County.
Right.
was so
Retired police
graphic.
detective Dan Stewart stated, I've seen a lot of homicides, but nothing quite that brutal. Blood, flesh, skull, it would be hard to describe. I mean, you just described it. Especially Jose as resembling a human that you would recognize. That's how bad it was. According to the autopsy report, one blast caused explosive decapitation with...
Did you just say explosive decapitation and laugh, my
And
nigga?
then laugh. Hilarious. Hilarious.
Hey, all power, praise, and glory to the Most High. Be with my nigga Jason, because that's fuck.
Yeah. I didn't laugh at that, but okay. I laughed at the next
I
part.
mean, well, the timing was terrible.
I laughed at the next part, which is even worse, but okay. According to the autopsy report, one blast caused explosive decapitation with evisceration of the brain and deformity of the face to Jose. While the first round of shots struck Kitty in her chest, right arm, left hip, and left leg, with the contact shot causing multiple lacerations of the brain. In the months after the killings, the brothers spent lavishly on luxury items, businesses, and travel. Lyle bought Chuck's Spring Street Cafe, a Buffalo Wing restaurant in Princeton, New Jersey, as well as 3 Rolex watches and a Porsche Carrera sports car. Eric hired a full-time tennis
Porsche
coach.
Carrera? Wow.
He where the fuck was I? Motherfucker.
Hired a tennis coach.
He hired a full-time tennis coach and competed in a series of tournaments overseas. It's good to note here that Eric was a really fucking good tennis player. He was actually ranked in the United States as one of the best. The brothers eventually left the Beverly Hills mansion unoccupied, choosing to live in adjoining condominiums in nearby Marina del Rey. They also dined extravagantly and took overseas trips to the Caribbean and London. Collectively, they spent approximately $700,000 before their arrest. Family members later disputed a connection between their spending and the murder of their parents, claiming that there were no changes in their spending habits after the killings. At one point, they attended a New York Knicks basketball game, which became immortalized when they appeared courtside in the background of Mark Jackson's trading card.
Yep.
Crazy.
True story.
That's it.
As the investigation continued, police began to suspect the brothers due to the possible financial motive and their spending spree after the killings. Eric's high school friend, Craig Nallery, reported to the police that Eric confessed to him. He also revealed that he and Eric had previously written a 66-page screenplay titled Friends, which depicted a son killing his wealthy parents for their inheritance. In an attempt to get a confession, police arranged for
Darkness
Craig.
will always come to light.
That's smart. That's really intelligent.
That's not what Friends was about.
Right. I mean, bro, like, I'll keep this quiet if you give me a piece of that inheritance.
It's too late now. That's 30 years ago.
Craig arranged to wear a wire during a lunch with Eric. When Craig asked Eric whether he had killed his parents, Eric denied it. He eventually confessed to his psychotherapist, Jerome Orzel, who then told his mistress, yo, what happened to patient confidentiality? So that's how this got out. The fucking doctor mouth shut in bed, and his fucking wife went to the fucking hair salon and told people.
Yep,
that's crazy.
They put that in the doc. They
Bro.
put that on the Netflix series.
After breaking up with Smith, she, in a fit of rage, informed the police about the brothers' involvement in the murder. Lyle was arrested on March 8th, 1990, outside their Beverly Hills home, while Eric turned himself in 3 days later after returning to Los Angeles from Israel. Both were held without bail and jailed separately at the Los Angeles County Jail. And in August 1990, Judge James Albert...
Stop playing with the door.
ruled the tapes of the conversations between Eric and Orzel were admissible evidence since Orzel claimed that Lyle threatened him and violated doctor-patient privilege. Albert's ruling was appealed, after which the proceedings were delayed for 2 years. The Supreme Court of California ruled in August of 92 that most of the tapes were admissible, with the exception of the tape on which Eric discussed the murders. After
Fun
that
fact, I
decision,
was in the courtroom for that.
After that decision, a Los Angeles County grand jury issued indictments in December of 92, charging the brothers with the murder of their parents. The special circumstances that the killings were committed for financial gain was deemed unsupported by evidence and was subsequently excluded from charges. They were charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder with special circumstances for lying in wait, which made them eligible for the death penalty.
Oh, Schnigglebomb.
There were 2 trials that I'm not going to get into, which we really should, but I'm not. All I'm going to say is that if you really look back at some of these tapes, and I think it was Lyle. Was Lyle the younger one? He kept... You see how this fucking thing is in my face like this?
Yeah.
That's how they wanted him to be court proceedings so they can get his voice. And homie kept moving it out of his face because it was shaped like a dick. He obviously had trauma. Like, if you go through these, and if not, they were really good fucking actors. If not,
his dad was putting his dick in his face.
Bro, these boys were forced to give their dad oral. They were forced to give their dad anal. They were forced to take showers with their dad. They were forced to give him hand jobs. They were forced to get their dick sucked by their father. They were forced into all of these several acts.
All
bro.
right, so when is it?
And their mother let it happen.
What I'm trying to say is, they were in their 20s when they killed their parents, right?
Yeah.
All right. So what would you think would be the last time they sucked their dad's dick?
What?
14,
right before they got killed.
14, 15? Because I'm pretty sure about 16, 17, you could already fucking annihilate your father. So it's like, it's not being forced after 17. So they were sucking dick for like 6 years, just willingly.
You sound like a fucking counselor for this stuff.
I'm just saying. Buddy.
Yeah, show me on the doll where he made you suck.
Because I'm pretty sure by 17, I was already able to fucking lay my father out. So I'm like, all right. So
you did what to your dad?
I'm saying by 17, I was already able to lay my father out if I wanted to. I could just knock him the fuck out if I wanted to.
Fight him. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm saying...
Like, fucking spread him up on a gurney.
So if you say he was 22...
Okay.
Hi, man.
So for the last 5 years before the death of their father, they were just sucking dick just cuz.
No.
It only has green peppers.
No.
It doesn't have nothing
It's
else.
steakums. I don't eat that.
It's really good.
I don't eat steakums. Thank
How
you.
you don't eat steakums? Who are you, bro?
Yeah, what the fuck? Kind of a
Who are you?
It's seasoned really well.
I don't eat
You
steakums.
a fake Puerto Rican? Like you're a fake New York
I got an extra one.
You be eating
peppers too, bro. It's just like a Philly.
Send the steak.
You don't like
We're
peppers?
talking about that right now, and the similarities in the last name. Please don't start that.
Hey,
Yeah.
I don't make that steakum.
Kill them
We're
all.
just speaking about 2 Menendez brothers eating dick. You gonna come out here and say that?
Oh. Last time I checked,
like back to what I was saying, they were forced unto what age? Because there's an age where you can just, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
It's like, ew, nigga, you suck your daddy dick.
You be like, yo, I was 21. I was still giving my dad a fucking some throat. No.
Hey, pause.
What the fuck?
No, because he said that they were being forced to give their father anal sex, and I was like, when they killed their father, they were in their 20s. So the last couple years they weren't being forced. They were just doing the shit out of habit and just for fun. Because come on,
I won't say for fun, but
because how an old man, he was in his 50s, is gonna have two motherfuckers. Both of them get him oral sex and they not beat this nigga up.
Because by then he already
because they've been doing it their whole life, so they think it's normal.
So they have the
That's what I'm trying to say. they didn't think it was normal when they killed them, so they came to a realization. So
Well, that's
when
kind of different.
No, because
when
they
did
asked people about it. They said you
Hi,
don't
Jazz.
do that with your
when
parents. Hey guys.
no
Hi,
when did
Jay.
they were in their
Like,
20s?
oh, it's weird. It's weird. Is that weird that you do that with your
No,
parents?
no,
It's
man,
like
that's not what
what? You don't
happened.
suck your daddy's dick.
That you what with
No,
your
What reason?
parents?
you in your 20s, you know that you ain't supposed to be sucking your dad's dick. That's
Yeah, but see,
crazy.
Yeah, but
but
they
In your
wanted
you know that's wrong.
20s?
But now you can't
honesty.
tell people that's what you're doing.
They
They
wanted
knew
the
it was
money.
wrong. They knew it was
Yeah, they
wrong.
knew. After a
Money.
while, you
No,
know it's not right.
they
But
did
then
it
it's
so
like,
No,
they
all
could
right.
the thing
they had
was
to come up with a plan.
they were groomed to being fucking homosexuals, right? The
Yep.
father didn't want them to give no one else blowjobs. They wanted to give other people blowjobs, and in order to do that, they had to kill their father.
Mainly each other.
They
Ooh,
didn't like each other. It was too similar. It was
Lyle's
like,
the
oh,
only
your dick
thing.
tastes like pops. I don't want
You
that
know,
pops.
I
Hey,
low key checked out for like 2 to 5 minutes and fuck.
Actually gay.
hey, you
Crazy.
missed out, man. You missed out.
And he was saying
I
that
was saying,
that's
wait,
Yeah, I was
but
gonna
where you
say that
draw
to you
that
about
line?
earlier, but goddamn.
But where you draw the line, like, because he said they were forced to give their father oral sex, Charlie. I said, when did they say, okay, is it forced? They were forced until 15, and then the other days, the other years, they just did it. They did it willingly.
How though? If it were,
and his dad because his dad told him that was him doing something.
say that. Say what Lyle said.
That he felt for a boy, like he felt feelings for a boy when he was young, but he knew he couldn't do anything because like in his family they made it known that that wasn't normal for him to be gay.
Oh, but you can suck your dad's
But
dick, though.
just like, yeah, like he also said like what you were saying about the anal sex. He was like he didn't like that. That was rough. So it used to just be the mouth, and then it became that, and he didn't like it, and he was like he used to force him to do it either way.
Hey,
Yeah,
yo.
but I'm saying, at what age you stop forcing it? Because when you're 20 years old, you can fuck your father up. Like, you only can't get
They
forced
wanted the
anymore.
money, and they were scared for their lives. On it, that's what
They
they
were
were
not
saying.
scared for their lives, man.
I
Please.
mean, you know,
They don't
you
scared for their booty.
Niggas was athletes. These niggas was athletes, bro.
I mean, every day you being
just
virgin,
suplex your dad.
abuse,
Bro,
and
all you gotta do is
abuse.
bite the shit off. That shit's over.
Yo, nobody back to the
Police pull up, be like, yo. Police pull up, be
Nobody's
like, yo,
about biting
listen.
it off at fucking 15 years old,
Honestly,
bro.
I just think as adults they really just thought about money.
Hey, what was Shorty's name that just snipped
They
this
want the
shit?
will, that's why they felt like they were gonna kill him.
What was her
Listen.
name?
You think he'll
Lorena
be in
Bobbitt.
jail?
There you go.
You think they will
Lord.
be in jail, right? Yo, Jay, listen.
They're both
You think they
married
will be in jail right now
to women.
if they killed their father by biting the dick off?
Nah, they wanted the money. It was
And
about
they
Okay,
the
were
but
money
listen.
mad.
at
If
that
the
point.
dad on that last day he was alive and his dad was like, "Oh, suck my dick, Kyle," and he was like, "All right," and nigga just bite his
Lyle,
shit
not
off and his
Kyle.
Lyle, whatever the who cares?
You don't care about the name, but you care if
He
he
sucked
bites
If
his
they
dick.
dick off?
would have taken the route that you're talking about, then there would have been no way possible they could have denied their fucking
They didn't want
molestation.
They wouldn't be in jail. They would still have the
they
money. They would have the money. They'll be out of jail, and he would just be known for biting his dad's dick off.
Yeah.
They didn't even
But like,
want
I
to
was
tell them
tired.
about that sex when they. It was loud.
But
It was
why
like,
the
oh,
fuck?
we
Oh, so
did
but that
it.
don't make sense though, Jazz. Like, why would you be okay with telling them that you shot your dad with a shotgun, but you're not okay with telling the niggas, yo, oh, he used to abuse me, he used to put his penis in my mouth.
It's
That's
called
That
more
don't
trauma,
make
bro.
no
embarrassing.
sense.
You
That's
know
more
Yo,
why?
embarrassing.
Because somebody is gonna have the same rebuttal you did,
I mean,
motherfucker.
no,
After
honestly,
how old are
right,
you
yeah,
right.
that
yo,
you can you keep letting it happen?
yeah. I think he liked it. He liked it. After 15, they were with it.
After 15, they were with it.
Yeah, after
Yeah,
15, they,
need some money to go out
What
tonight.
the
Somebody
fuck?
suck
It
dad's dick.
was Eric first. He stopped with Eric, and that's when he started with Lyle. And then he found out he was doing it with Lyle. Eric found out he was doing it with Lyle. He told him to stop, and he thought, "Oh, I did some big man shit. I told that nigga to stop. I'm gonna fuck him up." And he thought he stopped, and he didn't. And then that's when they were like, "Fuck that, we're gonna kill this nigga," because they're never gonna stop. Supposedly took them on a boat ride to fish for sharks at like late at night, and they were like, "Who goes fishing for sharks late at night? They're gonna kill us."
I mean, you're supposed to.
I mean, They were young. Then they just wanted money. Everything with the parents.
That's the only thing.
I still maintain my position.
You're supposed to go night fishing for fucking sharks.
And the whole thing about them wasting.
Like, I'll kill you so I can stay with the dad. I'll kill you over him.
Either way, if they would have went down the route I was talking about, he would have just bit the shit off. They would have still had the money. They would have been free.
They would have been free, and they would have went free if fucking Lyle didn't say nothing to his therapist. Nigga fucking opened up and told the nigga. That's how they got caught.
That's another thing. And then his bitch ass wife want to go to the bar.
If fucking Eric did that shit by himself, he would have got away with it. Cause that nigga was crying like, my parents. That nigga was like a good actor. He was full in on the camera.
Every time I look at them now, it's like it fucks with me because I'm like, yo, your dad's dick was in your mouth.
And in your butt.
That's crazy. That's crazy work.
Did y'all know that Eric also did molested Lyle too?
Yeah.
His own brother?
His own brother.
Nigga, if the dad is doing it, ain't no limits. They doing it. It's a sick family.
So why
like I said, I don't change my position like I stated at the beginning.
Like
shot his ass too.
Apparently, when you get sexually assaulted like that, those people kind of tend to want to do the same thing.
That's bullshit.
I mean, if you honestly listen to what you said before, he started to use his brother Lyle. He asked him to stop, which means he was just jealous. And then because he didn't stop, he just manipulated his brother, help him kill him. That's what it sounded like to me. And I don't care if it's true or not. I have no empathy or anything for these people. Like Dre said, like, you know what? You better repent to God because ain't no man gonna give you no way.
I don't know.
Fuck out of here, dog. Fuck out of here, Menendez brothers. Y'all can get
they
kick some
really,
rocks, too.
They were the brightest colors in the box, I think. You're not really bright. You're gonna go out there and start telling people.
Yeah, well, now they may be getting out.
Would have fucked that.
I hope they witness the creature from Nope.
Act like we're gonna do something and fuck this nigga up. Beat the fuck out of him for days.
I hope they make
when
the
do you
cloud
cut
monster
off?
from Nope.
When is it forceful and when is it willingly? That they fell in love with that nigga's penis, bro.
No, like again, like if they didn't go and just like eviscerate their parents, I would have more empathy for the situation. But nope. Like bro.
You don't kill your parents. You don't kill your parents.
Fuck him too.
That's crazy.
He didn't just fuck them.
Yeah, I'm not saying that they're like absolved people.
He used to get in trouble because he couldn't get erected to do that.
This was
I want to show you how to use your penis. That's what he told me.
I never needed my dad to show me how to do that.
One of them motherfuckers is your dick twin.
That's yo, let me tell you something, bro. That's a horrible excuse. That's a horrible excuse. My father, I have never seen my father's penis, and I never needed him to show me how to use mine.
I'm not talking about your dad. I'm talking about what the Menendez is. They're probably one of your dick twins.
Probably is,
and if they are technically, then your dick was in their dad's mouth.
This is my penis.
Hey, yo, dicklets.
But that's just that's just a holographic version of my penis. That's not mine. That's just like that's some other shit. You know what I mean? Like,
yo, Mach, while we're on the topic of Mach, do you have did Milton
notice that he said Mach, but he meant
bro,
penis.
I don't have anything for Mach Minute today.
You have nothing for Mach Minute? You have nothing?
We just had like 5 minutes of March.
Honestly,
no,
I'm a little disappointed.
That was more for present news.
Oh, my bad. I don't know.
Nah, they have
there was an 80-year-old. It was here in Waterbury.
82-year-old.
An 82-year-old walked into the nursing home and shot him and his wife.
Well, his wife and then him.
What?
Yeah.
He shot his wife and then himself.
Yeah, I don't work in Waterbury, so.
Yeah, you said that shit a while backwards.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
He said he shot him and then his wife. I'm like,
and then his wife. The fuck, he shot his arm and then shot his wife?
Yeah.
Hey, yo, can y'all imagine March doing weather?
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Did you see that?
I'm thinking about a Moch minute, but
What
you
about
start
you?
rambling about the weather and traffic.
Yeah.
I'm not
Hey,
That
wearing
yo,
no.
nigga's gonna
Milton,
get
I ain't
took.
wearing
I
no
We
would
gotta
big
take
not.
this
ass
nigga off the
Florida.
air.
crop top.
Okay.
Wear a crop top with a skirt.
Ooh, I
That's
want them,
what. Nah.
but I don't want them in pink though.
Did you say? What did you say?
Yeah.
He said he gonna dress like Kid Cudi.
You gonna
What?
dress like Kid Cudi and march around with a gooey duck? Why you gonna do that?
Nah, they
Well,
got. So Nike just came out with some slides that are furry. I want them.
What? That are furry?
That was the fastest game.
Matter of fact, now that we're talking about slides, real quick,
Oh.
They
Nike
got
came
My
out
Little
with
Pony
fucking-
sandals.
what are they called again? Clog posits.
fucking Teletubby slides.
They foam posits that look like fucking Crocs.
What?
No,
No,
that's
pull
not
them up.
real.
Pull them up. I don't believe you.
I see
Yeah,
some
what does
Croc
that look like?
sneakers that they coming out with. This shit look fire though. I ain't gonna
Pull
lie.
it up. Jamie, pull up Google.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
I
Next
want to
thing
see
you know,
that.
he's gonna talk about the now or later Gators.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
show
want
you
to see
right
no
now.
Menendez
You
dick.
pull up them gators now.
I'm gonna show you right now.
Yo, you think the
Because
Man,
Menendez
you
the
brothers?
first ones that I
pull up the image.
You think that? You think they're doing 69 with each other or with other inmates?
other
What are you
inmates.
talking about? Who?
The
Other
Menendez
inmates.
brothers.
Oh, they
they're
doing it with
married now,
whatever
bro. They
gets
have
them
conjugal
around.
visits.
They married each other?
They
They
have
in the same.
conjugal visits. They married women.
Yeah,
Are you
okay,
sure?
that's the
It's
front. Yeah,
2024.
So
that's the
these,
front.
yeah, positive.
Those are for males. Those are for
You
males.
didn't
Those are
see how
not.
happy they were to see each other
Fuck,
after 20
man.
something years?
Those are for
Did y'all
males.
see those pictures of them
So you're trying to
see
those
the
are
pictures
those are
of them
for males,
recently
bro.
that they seen each other? Mm-mm.
Oh man.
Who'd they marry?
Oh,
Some niggas
you
married
know
women.
how
Clog
it
posits,
is.
bro.
Anybody that goes to
Clog
jail that
posits?
I
did
ain't
a
gonna
murder
lie,
that
them
was
silver ones
heinous,
is
they
fire.
got fans.
Them silver ones is fire. I'll buy them
Fire,
shits.
right?
Go to the
Oh,
silver
what
ones.
the
Them
fuck?
silver ones is
Nah,
I'll
fuck
buy them
them.
silver
These
Clog
ones.
green
closet.
goblin
Hold on, what
ones.
we got? Let me see here.
I ain't gonna lie.
What
These are
the
green
hell is
goblins right
that?
here.
I'll
Nigga,
rock
that
them
look like
shits.
that cyber bus. That look like a cyber bus. What
I'm
the
in
fuck
that
is
bitch
that?
like Tron, nigga. Call me
That's a
Tron.
cyber bus.
Yo,
Hey,
but
these are
why are these
shits that
phone
Kevin
posits
Durant
so
wearing. Word.
expensive? Like clog posits.
Yo, but
Like
$120, they smoking dick.
nigga,
Just that shit
Yo,
to
what's
make it
that
look
wind
like
you
like
you
just
walk
trial
opened
and
through
for?
error.
I'm
garbage.
feeling for a crime.
I
You
ain't
walk
gonna
through
lie, this
garbage
shit.
for a living. That's what these
They
are.
call
So,
clog posits?
Clog posit. That shit is
Yeah,
Yeah, clock
right.
posits.
Because your pores are clogged with all the
They
trash
should
you
just
walk
call it.
through because it's muck and
I'm
grime and it's
waiting
bad
for
for
those
Why
you.
they
green
just call it
goblin ones
clog
to come down in
posits?
price, and then I'm copping.
But I don't understand
These
why would they call it
motherfuckers,
clog? I don't understand why would they
be,
call it clog if it's Crocs.
because
They should have called it crock posits.
motherfuckers is stupid, bro. They're
It's
stupid,
clogs.
and they know that. Look
They
at
should
that.
have called it
This
crock
is
posits.
Because
look at that.
the
Somebody
sneaker
paid.
itself is called a
Bro,
foam
I would never
posit.
call.
So they
Listen, I'm
made
not calling it.
clogs out of them and called them clog posits. It's fucking
No.
genius.
I'm not calling it clog.
It's
That
not.
don't make no sense. They're
Nah,
Crocs. Call them crock posits, bro.
nah.
That makes more sense.
Call them Basra
They're foam
shoes.
posit slippers. That's it.
I don't care. If I do get them, I'm calling them crock
Call
posits.
them
I'm
dump
not calling them clog.
sandals.
That's for fudge packers.
One
Call
thing we
them
haven't
New
done in a
York street ones.
is have a little bit of fun on here. So since these
A
motherfucking
little bit of fun.
on TikTok land and everywhere else we're going live don't want to use the 646 number on the screen and fuck with
Huh?
us, we going to play some motherfucking trivia.
Trivia.
goddamn right there,
I
cuzzo.
think the last time we played some trivia, I done won that motherfucker, but then we.
Yo, I'm still waiting to do my script scrabble.
Yep, Kai, hey, yo, let this motherfucker do the script the Scrabble.
You need to goddamn pick goddamn speech there.
how,
Hi.
trying to get slapped. That's your problem.
Did your
Yeah,
You know,
let's get going.
You know, I forgot something, okay? You let me know right now if you heard tonight a word from our
Subscribe for more videos.
Don't forget to like, comment, and share.
Joke got me addicted, ain't no coke. Let's just have a toast. Anybody want some smoke? Cause it's up, I be dizzled up. Catch me sipping with my double cup. Can't just have one, you gotta double up. You pour it, gotta watch it bubble up. I ain't gon' lie, I cannot get enough. What Calvin said, I need another one. Gonna have you coming back for more, but go get it while it's hot. Before it be sold out in your stores. That dizzle.
Go to the dizzlebrand.com right now and get you a fucking bottle of that luxurious liqueur.
Hey, Dizzle. I appreciate y'all. Y'all been sponsors for quite some time here. We've been shouting y'all out. I just want to say, can we get something that's more in a classic kind of vibe for the black community? Let's get something that's not so. No. I mean, like do like a real like throwback type of like commercial. Like go back, check some stuff from back in the day. Not necessarily saying like go do some soul glow type of shit. Not saying that, but like just go back to where it is back in the day and just kind of get some of that old school vibe and bring that back in with the Dizzle, because they got the aphrodisiac kind of thing going on for them allegedly, you know. And I think that would be a good look for the black community to kind of like bring that whole soul vibe back in. Because you know, I appreciate Shorty and I appreciate the other video and then even the cartoon video, but it'd be nice to be able to see that done a little bit as a mark as well. So you know, as one supporting y'all, just throwing that out there. That'd be nice to see for our community. I'm gonna say our because motherfuckers be like, who this nigga over here saying nigga is nigga? I'm black, I look white, I don't give a shit. And I'm shouting out for the community. That'd be appreciated. We appreciate you. Just want to ask y'all for that if you watching the show. We hope you are. But anyway.
All right. Let me tell you guys out there right now in TikTok land and everywhere else. Top Trivia is a trivia game that we will play. These three contestants here, because I don't know where Dre went, will shout their name to answer these questions. They will get points for their answers if correct. The winner will pick next week's topic as usual. So we're going to start off with these questions, and these questions are multiple choice questions. So we're going to start with the first one being, which 1994 film, and you guys can only say your name after the last multiple choice answer is said, okay?
Wait.
All right.
Sorry. I thought you were still saying the question. I got confused.
I am. Which 1994 film directed by Robert Zemeckis won the Academy Award for Best Picture? A. Pulp Fiction. B. Schindler's List. C. The Shawshank Redemption. Or D. Forrest Gump. Migs.
Forrest Gump.
And Migs is on the board with the first point.
Yeah, buddy.
Cheater.
In what sequel to Stephen King's The Shining does a grown-up Dan Torrance battle the True Knot? A. Carrie. B. Misery. C. Salem's Lot. Or D. Dr. Sleep.
Don Zorro.
Don Zorro.
D. Dr. Sleep.
And Migs and Don Zorro are now tied at 1 point each. In The Great Gatsby, what is the first name of Daisy Buchanan's husband? A. Fred. B. John. C. Tom. Or D. George?
Don Zorro.
Mach.
John.
And that is incorrect.
Migs.
Migs?
His name is George.
His name is not George. Don Zorro, you have the chance to steal. They have eliminated 2 choices for you. What say you, sir?
Called me a choice.
D.
He said George already, my good man.
So you fucked up. Goodbye.
It just leaves you with A. Fred or C. Tom.
Oh, it's Tom.
I'm going with C. Tom.
It is C. Tom, leaving Talon with 2 points.
They'll never give
You
you.
know, I did arms today and I benched fucking 45s like it was nothing. Let's go.
That got nothing to do with trivia, bro.
What is the name of the graphic designer who created the iconic swoosh logo for Nike? A. Carolyn Davidson, B. Paul Shore, C. Milton Grosher, or D. Massimo Vigliani? Macho.
It's C, I think.
It is not Milton Glazier.
I thought it was Nike swoosh.
It's D. Mossy.
It is not Massimo.
Oh, okay.
So again, to steal, A. Carolyn Davidson or B. Paul Shear.
Paul Shear.
It is not Paul Shear. It was Carolyn Davidson, and she was only paid
Hey.
like $25 for that.
Well, that's unfortunate for Carolyn. You should, if you live, sue for that. But shout out to you. Like they always talk about what do women do? That's an iconic thing. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Shout out to y'all.
You know, give us a call and let us know how you want to talk junk about that next time.
Besides Mars, what surname represents the other M in the name of the popular chocolate candy M&M's? Is it A. Murdoch, B. Murray, C. Mincer, or D. Murphy?
Can you say that again?
Besides Mars, what surname represents the other M in the name of the popular chocolate candy M&M's?
Mats.
Wait, I already called. You got to wait to hear the
I hear you. I hear you.
I didn't hear you either.
Because you deaf.
I did. I did. He said it before you asked for the question to go. He did it. He did say it.
Can you say the choices again? All I heard was Mach.
It was A. Murdoch, B. Murray, C. Minter, or D. Murphy.
I was going to say Murdoch.
It is not A. Murdoch.
Now you can go Mach.
Murphy.
It is not D. Murphy.
God damn it.
Murray. B. Murray.
It is B. Murray. So M&M's stand for Mars and Murray's.
You guys want to know why I came to that? Let me tell you why I came to that conclusion real quick. Mars and Murray, out of all of those, sounds the most old-timey for a name, and that's why I went for it.
Ah.
Or we cancel 2 of your shits out for you.
Dead ass.
Look, don't be mad. Don't be mad because I'm
God
Luffy
damn
with
you.
imagination god powers and y'all are over here on my crew. It's okay. I still love y'all.
Okay, Mars and Murray.
I'm gonna call it that shit now. That's crazy.
Hey, yo, there used to be a Mars bar factory outside of Waterbury for a long, long time, and I always wanted to go by and like visit that because I was a kid. And then by the time I grew up and it could happen, they shut that shit down. So it's just such a tragedy.
I'm gonna say this question here, and if Talon gets it, he is the definitive winner of tonight, even though he still has 3 points.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, I'm not.
No, he got 3.
Count.
He got 3.
I'm not trying to count.
All right, so
He has 3.
what is the name of Barbie's youngest sister, who was sold as part of a set with Barbie and Ken from 1998 to 2001?
Damn, you didn't even finish the question.
A. Casey, B. Kelly, C. Stacy, or D. Chrissy?
It's C, Stacy.
It is not C. Stacy.
That fucking lying bitch.
Macho.
How dare she? Never mind.
Kelly.
Macho.
Kelly.
It is not B. Kelly. And the
damn.
smart one who waits to clean up. I see what you're doing through this whole game, by the way.
Right?
It's like it's a strategy that came to me.
Is it A. Casey or D. Chrissy?
I'm gonna go just because Kinsey. Let's go Kinsey.
Who? That's not even
Kinsey?
true.
Did you
I
say
said
Kinsey?
Casey or D.
Oh,
Chrissy?
Casey. Let's go
Yeah,
Casey.
you heard a different name.
It
It
is
gotta
not.
be Chrissy.
The name of Barbie's younger sister from 98 to 2001 in a set with Barbie and Ken is Chrissy.
It had to be Chrissy. I was
All
thinking.
right, good. I'm glad.
I was thinking Kelly or Chrissy, one of them.
Such a
Kelly
boy.
or Chrissy.
Let's see.
Mars and Murray.
Let's see who can get this.
Afragandra.
In the Game of Thrones, who is known as the Mother of Dragons? A. Cersei Lannister. B.
Don
Sansa
Zoro.
C. Arya
Don
Stark.
Zoro. Don Zoro, nigga.
Daenerys
Don
Targaryen.
Zoro,
Don
nigga.
Zoro, sir. What would you like?
I would
He-
like
He
C.
said in the
Wink,
beginning,
wink.
you cannot answer until the last question is the last option is
I
said.
said C, motherfucker.
No, you said motherfucker. You didn't say your name. Migs.
I
He
whatever.
said you can't call out.
I'm trying to give this shit away. Go ahead.
Wait, who goes? Me?
I didn't even hear all four because you kept talking. I want to hear
Go ahead, Biggs.
Oh,
Wait,
I don't know the options.
All right.
The
I'll give you another second. Hold on. In the Game of Thrones, who is known as the Mother of Dragons? A. Cersei Lannister. B. Sansa Stark. C. Arya Stark. Or D. Daenerys Targaryen.
Migs. Daenerys.
Migs. Yes, it's Daenerys. So you, sir, have 2, and Mr. Don Zoro, you still have 3 or you have 4?
There's
I don't
3.
know anymore.
I have
He has
3
2. We're tied.
because I wanted some competition.
All right, here's a hard one.
Pause.
All the Diddy in
Especially
the
after
world.
that topic, right?
In Stranger Things, what is Eleven's real name?
Wait, I didn't hear the beginning of the question. Sorry, bro.
In Stranger Things, you deaf motherfucker.
That's easy, bro.
What is Eleven's real name? Is it
Ellen
A.
Page.
Jane Harper? What? Ellen Page? No. That's not her name anymore, bro.
Depending on who you talk to, you can't be in the room. But yeah, I feel it.
Jane Hop. Is it A. Jane Hopper? B. Jane Byers? C. Jane Wheeler? Or D. Jane Ives?
Migs.
It's got to be a Jane.
Migs.
Jane Wheeler.
It is not C. Jane Wheeler.
Macho.
Damn it, Migs.
Damn it.
Macho.
A. Harper.
It is not A. Jane
God.
Hopper.
That's what I
All
get for
right.
not watching the fucking show.
Mr. Cleanup, is it B. Jane Byers or D. Jane Ives?
Jane Ives.
I think it's
It
the
is
last
Jane
one.
Ives, and Don Zoro is again the winner of tonight's
That's why I put the
that
name
guy.
Don.
trivia.
Like, you guys, I mean, this is the second time. If the viewers want to go back to not the last episode, but the episode maybe 2 before that, when we were all together, I absolutely destroyed. And it's really only in the episodes that I just bow out that there's really any competition at all. So I might have to retire just to keep it interesting because, I mean, at the Daenerys Targaryen, you heard me out here being like, Don Zoro. I knew what it was as soon as you said Mother of Dragons. Who is it? Daenerys Targaryen. There's
So
such
you
a
said-
thirsty ass fan base for her. I can't avoid the name. I've never seen the show past the Red Wedding. I don't want to. It's fucking trash. And yet still, I was on top of these motherfuckers. So,
You
you
waited
know,
for
I
us to
love
say
them.
wrong answers.
Yeah, well, how about
How-
this
They weren't
question?
like the other
I-
ones.
How about this question? How about this?
How is it that he pointed out my strategy 3 questions ago and yet
Since you
y'all didn't
wanna-
adapt to it?
Right,
Because we're
right.
still trying to get the answer
Nah,
right
I
on the
know
first
that. I
try.
didn't adapt.
Since
You pull out the answer when you know the
I
answer
don't know the
is
fucking
right.
answer to
You
know.
have in your-
Y'all gave me a 50-50 chance every question.
how about this?
Strategy, bro.
Do you want to give them a chance to steal your win? With
Yeah,
one,
fuck yeah. Yeah.
one
Let
more
him try to be the
question,
Pirate
anybody
King.
steals this win.
Okay.
Let him try to be the Pirate King.
In the game Metal Gear Solid,
Okay.
what is the real name of the protagonist known as Solid Snake? A. Jack. B. David. C. Frank. or D, Roy?
A. Macho.
Macho.
A.
It is not A, Jack.
What was the other choices again?
That's a hard one, bro.
I'm not saying anything else because I am only getting one answer for these questions from now on. The answer was B, David. Solid Snake's name is David.
Yeah.
Damn.
You know what? I think I might have some ESP or something like that because a lot of these questions I don't know, guys. And
I
that
don't
logic
know
that I
either.
told you, the logic I told you about, like that's the most old timey feeling one. That's the same logic and lane that I go with is literally the vibes. And I might just be psychic and I need to develop this. I might be part of an anime. I'll let y'all know.
You fucking Miss Cleo.
I'll let you know.
Me, I'm not Miss Cleo.
Hey, as long as you were sucking on that
Me,
crystal ball,
me
you
go
got
home
that
and put
cute.
water on it. It's fine. Me put water on it. It's fine.
You want the
Anyway,
answers for the future?
I'm the trivia pirate king. These niggas can't stand against me. It's alright. I'm the poppy. I'm the dojo master. And it's okay.
We know that you got up to a very large milestone in One Piece. Okay, that's why you think all of a sudden you're the Pirate King.
No, you know what? That's just that the influence is because of that. You're right. That's why I'm referring to it. But at the same time, is it not fucking true? Like I'm only saying it because it's adequate. I'm
All right,
dominating niggas right here. Come on.
Okay,
Come on now.
if you want me to say it's true, go ahead and share your Crunchyroll subscription login, and I'll let you know.
I don't watch anime, sir. Excuse you.
I tried.
I watch some cartoons here and there, but I don't watch anime.
Oh my god! No anime
Before
watching.
we go, One Piece is the greatest Japanese cartoon ever made.
How dare you?
You don't watch it.
Comment.
Hey, and also rest in peace to Dragon Ball, like for real, because like everybody who matters to that series has died in like the last 2 years, and like that's just done.
Right?
So,
no, it's okay. They all come
All
back.
I'm saying is that if I can't even say Yo Toriyama because he was one of the first ones to die, but Dragon Ball Corporation or whoever
Capsule Corp.
Whatever. I want to be the new narrator. I know I can do it.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z, Goku finally concedes his defeat and retires. Gohan now doesn't disappoint and he becomes what you expect him to be. Piccolo is an asshole and you'll find out more next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Look,
Yo, fuck that rhetoric that Piccolo is a cool guy. Piccolo's not a cool guy.
Why does
Before we get out
Mandible
of
have
here,
a
I want to acknowledge a
umbilical
couple
cord?
things, right? StreamYard is changing. So as StreamYard changes, we will change as well. What is going to happen is we are going to go back to a radio show format. And we are going to...
That sounds fantastic.
We're going to host Talking Junk earlier in the day. And right after Talking Junk, it will be time for the break room. So we'll host two guests in the beginning of the show with Talking Junk, and then we'll transition into the back in the break room, and it will be business as usual.
Can we jump into Talking Junk like Saberman?
Yeah, you could if y'all want.
Do you know what that means? I don't know if you
No, I don't know what that means, but
I'm just gonna tell you we can't do that.
There's 2 episodes left of Talking Junk for this year so far. One at the end of this. That's all so far because I haven't really booked anything. I've been really out of it this past couple months. But I got Thomas Brown on the 29th of October, and then EJ Snyder will be coming back to Talking Junk on the 26th of November.
He invented bowling, didn't he?
No, EJ Snyder's from Naked and Afraid. the godfather of the outdoors.
He did
After that, we'll go. So I'm guessing, I'm thinking more like December, January, we will be throwing this new format out there, and it will be the format that we're going to go with from now on. So we hope to utilize this fucking number that nobody's using more often as soon as we switch to that format. So be on the lookout for that. We're not going anywhere. It's been a rough year, but we will stay committed to bringing you this content. No matter how dull or entertaining it may be, we are still going to be here, baby.
That's right. We do it for us.
Yeah.
For us's.
We're not going nowhere, motherfuckers. We here.
We here. So thanks for watching and stay tuned. We don't know what we're going to talk about next week, but we know we're going to be here. We love you people. Goodbye. And as always, if you don't like us, bitch, change the station. We love you. Peace out.
Thank you for tuning in to Talking Junk.